Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we will clear the concept of domestic territories of a country. We know that all the production activities takes place within the territory of a country. Now we will clear what is the difference between political or physical territories of a country or domestic territories of a country. Let us explain the concept with the help of this diagram. This is a map of India and this is the political or physical boundaries of India. This is political or physical boundary of India. So any production which is done within the production boundaries of India, that is known as domestic production. Now here the concept is wider. We are including physical boundaries in the domestic production domestic territory includes physical, plus sea boundaries. Political boundaries plus sea boundaries. Now this is political boundaries of a country and these are the sea boundaries. Because the normal resident of a country, they are doing economic activities outside the production, outside the political boundaries. Suppose that I am drawing these are the natural gas rigs and similarly the ships which are moving. First of all, I am drawing here rest of the world. So these ships moves from India to other countries and from other countries to India. So the physical any physical activities which are doing within the political boundaries or outside the political boundaries up to the sea boundaries, that would be a part of domestic territory of India. And similarly this is rest of the world. Suppose that this is the Reliance industry established outside India in the rest of the world. And similarly State Bank of India, any branch of State Bank of India outside the country, it means in rest of the world. Suppose that in USA or UK or in France or Italy. So income or profits earned by State Bank of India at abroad, that would not be a part of India's domestic income. That would be a part of that particular country's domestic income in which the branch is situated, because their economic interests are lying within the country in which they are situated. Similarly, the production of Reliance Industry. If Reliance Industry is established in UK, then its earnings will not be a part of domestic territory of India. It will be a part of domestic territory of UK, because industry is situated in UK. And similarly, any American bank situated within the domestic territory of within the domestic territory of India, their profits or their earnings will be included in the domestic territory of India. And similarly, any person, Mr. Samit, who is earning in India, because he is earning with the domestic territory of country India, and his income and consumption, it means his economic interests are lying within the within India, so his income will also be included in the domestic territory of India. And suppose any person, Mr. Rohit, from India, and he is a residence in UK, so his earnings will not be included in the domestic territory of India, because his economic interest are lying in UK economies, because he is earning in UK, he is spending in UK, his consumption in UK, so he will not be a part of domestic territory of India. And similarly, the offices of MNCs, suppose that Pepsi, Coke, or any microscope company, any MNC situated in India, his earnings will be a part of domestic territory of India, because the company is situated within the domestic territory of India. And now let us explain the concept of embassies. Suppose that this is UK embassy. UK embassy is situated in New Delhi. So this UK embassy will not be a part of domestic territory of India, not included, because embassies are a part of that particular country to which they belongs to, not the country in which they are situated. Similarly, if Indian embassy situated in USA, his earnings will not be a part of domestic territory of USA, not included in the domestic territory of USA, because embassies are a part of domestic territory of that country to which they belongs to. So this Indian embassy is a part of domestic territory of India, not a part of domestic territory of USA. So we have explained the concept of embassies. We have also explained the concept of water territories. And similarly, now how we can use air spaces. So the planes, suppose that Air India, the planes of Air India moves between India and USA. that will be a part of domestic territory of India. And similarly, the British Airways, if the planes moves between India and Britain, that would be a part of domestic territory of Britain, not a part of domestic territory of India. And now let us one more concept which is related to which is related to factor income from abroad and factor income to abroad. So any earnings which are from rest of the world, that is known as factor income from abroad. From abroad to India. Factor income from abroad to India. Factor income from abroad. And if we are paying towards the rest of the world, from India to any other country, UK, US, France, Germany, Italy, that would be considered as factor income to abroad. Similarly, we are paying outside the world, that is known as factor income to abroad. So in this way we can explain the concept of domestic territory of a country, which is a much wider concept than political or sea boundaries of a country. So I hope you have explained with the help of diagram easily. Do subscribe my channel to see next video related to domestic territory of a country in detail in its theoretical explanation. Thank you.